Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are heading to TJMAXX and Homegoods, and we are going to be looking at all of the spring decor that they have out for 2023. So just like I did with my Hobby Lobby shop with me, I'm going to be pointing out all of my favorite pieces, going to be talking about how you can style these pieces in your home. And as a bonus, I know you guys really enjoy the thrift with me videos and you're always asking about where did you find this piece? How do you style this in your home? Yada, yada, yada. And I wanted to go through Homegoods and find like items for you guys that I have thrifted with wooden pieces and vases and baskets and all the things, and just point them out to you and give you the prices of those as well, because like thrifting, you can't always find the exact item obviously, but I wanted to show you guys that you can find these pieces in retail stores as well. So I'm going to be doing that in today's video, which I think will be a lot of fun. I was able to find a lot of very similar pieces that I have thrifted. I know you guys ask a lot about those, so I wanted to point that out. But I also want to mention one other thing. If you guys are watching today's video, the day that this video goes live, there is a 99.9% chance that little man has arrived. So I had mentioned before that I was going to be pre-filming. I am currently pregnant as I am filming today's video, but as you guys are watching it, he should be here because I had an induction date set, and like I said, he should be here by the time you guys are watching this video. So super exciting. Whenever I get back to filming in real time, if you will, I will definitely be introducing him to you guys. I will also be sharing him over on Instagram as well, so be sure to check me out over there. That will be more real time. I will definitely share the day he's born more than likely, but I just wanted to point that out. So a lot of things going on in our home, so I thought pre-filming for you guys would be the best bet as far as keeping up with content here on YouTube. So I'm super glad that I did that, but anyway, I just wanted to point that out. It's super exciting, but nonetheless, we're going to be heading to Homegoods and TJMAXX today. Like I said, going to be pointing out all the things, styling tips and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright you guys, so stop number one is going to be TJMAXX, and like I just mentioned, I wanted to point out some of the things that I have in my home that are thrifted pieces, but you guys can also get your hands on very similar items at Homegoods and TJMAXX for just really good prices as well. So I started over here by the serveware section. So they had a lot of different trays and bowls and coasters and things along those lines, and they were all excellent prices. I really love incorporating the wood tones in my home, and it seems like whenever I decorate my kitchen and I incorporate those pieces into my home, you guys are always complimenting them. So I wanted to point out some of my favorite finds that TJMAXX had this day, including this scallop tray. So as you guys can see here, they had two different sizes, which I thought were really pretty. And then right across the aisle from all of that was a clearance section. Some pretty good things there too, like this vase I thought was a really good find. They also had this bowl here that I thought was really nice quality and definitely had a lot of detail and stuff in that, and just a lot of odds and ends. There were some faux plants in there as well, so you truly just never know what you're going to find, including some seasonal wreaths that they had as well that you guys will see here in just a second. But just like thrifting, whenever it comes to shopping in store and clearance, you can use your imagination as well. So like these little glass vases here, I honestly don't even know if these are true vases, but I thought that they would look super cute, kind of styled together with some greenery and like little sprigs in there for spring and even summer as well. Be really pretty together. But like I said, you just never know what you're going to find. Like I found this wreath in there that was spring for only $16. There was nothing wrong with it from what I could tell, so you just never know. But moving along to the kitchenware and like dining area, they had some really pretty table runners that I thought would be great to incorporate for spring and just have like some subtle color. So they had some greens and some blues and whatnot. And then they also had some pretty tableware to match that as far as dishes go. So as you guys can see here, I thought that these clear mugs were super pretty. They also had some blue tinted ones that I think would be really nice for spring and summer. And then one of my favorites I thought was really cute and dainty was this little painted teacup. I thought this was so cute and just a really good find in general, especially if you wanted to just kind of have a little fun accent. But then moving along to the floral section, I will be honest, I didn't think there was anything just super grand in the floral section at TJMAXX, but I still wanted to point out a few of my favorites. They had some in these clear vases I thought were really cute and could really go with any home decor style. And then I also know that the white tulips are very popular this time of year and in the spring season. So they had a few different arrangements for those. So this one was pretty. I thought that was one of my favorites. And then they also had some lavender as well, and these came in different vessels. So as you can see here, this one came in a little seagrass basket, and then they also had some that came in a wooden vessel as well, and those were pretty good prices I thought too. that these twisted candles are pretty popular, and they had a set of 4 here at TJ Maxx for $7.99, which seemed like a good price to me. I honestly haven't seen those elsewhere and really checked, but $7.99 for a 4-pack I thought was pretty decent. And then I always like to get my vases and stuff like that at Homegoods and TJ Maxx, and they have really great prices here too. So as you can see, they had some clear vases that were tinted kind of like a blue. One was $7.99 and one was $6.99, and then I had a really good selection of pottery. I wish I would have picked this piece up. It was only $9.99, and it was a really good piece, really good find. Definitely a staple that you can use all year round. And then they had the same color in like a bud vase style as well, also for $9.99, which I thought was a steal. And then they had some larger ones too that had multiple handles and things like that, and just kind of a wide variety. I thought that they had a lot of good pieces to choose from in this section at TJ Maxx. I really always like looking at TJ Maxx and HomeGoods pillow section because you just never know what you're going to find. You can find some really great pieces at really great prices, and I am really drawn to these kind of florally patterned, more on the dainty style pillow for spring. I don't know what it is, but something about it is just so beautiful to me. But they also had some really great multi-packs as well. So as you guys saw there, they had 3 pillows for $39.99, which I thought was a steal because most of the time one pillow is like $20 or $25. So if you can get a 3-pack for $40, why not? They were really pretty. And then also for little accent pieces to incorporate into your home, just to add some just fun and texture and pattern, if you will. They had these benches, and I thought that these would be so pretty in an entryway or even at the foot of the bed or something like that, and they were pretty decent prices too. They also had little accent tables that would be really good if you had like an awkward corner. Like you guys know, in my home we have several corners that are kind of just hard to fill, and I thought that these would be really pretty, or even like a little nightstand you can use in a room, or even buy a little accent chair, anything like that, and put a lamp on it. Lamps, TJ Maxx was not lacking in lamps. So as you can see here, they had a really good selection of like that rattan and kind of wicker look, and these were $29.99 with the shade, and I don't think that that's bad at all. And as far as florals go in TJ Maxx, they did have a few bundles that I thought were pretty. These white ones were $14.99, and I thought that was a pretty good deal for the amount that you got. But now moving on to HomeGoods. HomeGoods had a decent selection of items, I think. One of the things that I first saw was this pillow, which I thought would be really pretty if you are into kind of just fun colors and patterns. I know right now my home is pretty toned down and muted with all of the neutrals, but typically throughout the year I love to incorporate color into my home, so those just stood out to me. And then as far as some really neat accent pieces, I thought that these little trays or kind of catch-alls were really nice. They were definitely on the higher side for the size of them, but they were really good quality. They were kind of like a marble and then had like a raw wood on the outside. Really cool statement piece. And then these beads were pretty neat too. And as far as the actual spring decor goes, they had a lot of wreaths to choose from, but if I'm being honest, at my HomeGoods, they all kind of looked the same after a while. Everything was pretty much lavender for the most part, and then they did have a few tulip wreaths, and this one was $50, which, if I'm being honest, like I said, I do think that was a little steep. Most of the time, HomeGoods wreaths are anywhere from like $25 to $30, and for $50, I didn't really think that one was too worth it, but it was still really pretty though, and it had a lot of florals on there, as you guys could tell. And then as far as the tabletop arrangements, they had a decent selection of those too, and again, in different vessels to choose from. One of my favorite finds in HomeGoods this day was this seagrass tray. This came in multiple sizes. I thought it was so pretty and just a really good staple. I like the size and shape of it, and it wasn't too structured, as you guys can see, but it's still just a super nice basket. I know you guys really like that look as far as decorating on tables and things like that. It seems like people always comment on that in my videos, so I wanted to point these out to you guys. But they also had another style as well. So this one obviously is more structured. It was a little larger, and it was a pretty good price too. I think it was around $24.99. And then back to the florals. I know a lot of people are really drawn to the dried florals, and HomeGoods had a few of those to choose from too. The lavender ones were really pretty, and I thought that these here with the little white flowers would be perfect for spring. My HomeGoods definitely did not have a shortage of faux trees. They had a really good selection to choose from, honestly. I thought this one was really neat, and they came in really nice pots too. So this one was $179.99, which honestly I thought was a really great price for the size of it. And like I said, it was already plotted in a really nice planter. And then they also had a couple of these olive trees too. These were different, like totally different, unique shape and size and whatnot, and I thought that these were pretty neat too. And again, this was $179.99 as well. They also had a lot of good furniture to choose from, and one of my favorite pieces was this faux leather ottoman. It did open up, and you can use it as storage too, so that's always a bonus. Okay, so the day that I went to HomeGoods, like I said, I thought that they had some really great pieces. One of my favorite things was that really large basket that had the handles on it. I believe it was like $16.99. It came in multiple sizes. It was more of a tray style, so something that you can place on your coffee table, your dining room table, anything like that as kind of a catch-all and just add some texture to an area. So I really loved that piece. Also, the stack, I believe it was a set of 4 of the wooden little like plates. I think they were more like salad plates or something like that, but I thought that they would be so pretty to ground a space, and I think they were like $12.99, which I thought was an excellent price. Mainly when I go to HomeGoods, I really like looking for their staple items, like all of the wooden pieces, things like that for kitchens. I typically really love their hand towels and like tableware and things like that. There wasn't anything I was super crazy about, so I actually do not have a haul in today's video, but I'm keeping an eye out for some pillows and things along those lines. So I plan to go back to HomeGoods and TJMAXX at some point and look for those pieces. But the day that I was there just wasn't anything that I was looking for specifically for my home, but they still had some really great items to choose from. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and stay tuned for a couple more videos that I have pre-filmed for this month. Like I said, I was trying to do that before little man got here, and like I said, if you guys are watching today's video, he should be here by now. So anyway, thank you guys so much again for watching today. I hope you consider subscribing. I would love to have you here, and don't forget that I will be doing more videos in the month of March. We are going to be actually decorating my home for spring, probably doing some more spring decor hauls and thrifting and all of the things. But for the month of February, I just wanted to get out some shop with me's and just some spring inspiration in the meantime while we are just waiting on little man and also just soaking up these newborn days. So anyway, thank you guys again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.